And they got married and look, happily ever after. Gary didn't know everything on the answer sheet, and I said, well, we need another 10 years at least. Okay, who else would like to share? Come on up.
Someone's coming. Like you're going to. There's an awkward moment there.
Hi, Grandma.
Oh.
So I'm Karen Valdier, Kenny's wife, Jane's grandson. And one of my, I don't know if you all know, but she's quite a matchmaker. So we were at camp, and I was in the restroom, and she came in the restroom, and she says, you know what? Kenny really likes you. And so then we started dating that weekend, and we ended up getting married. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that.
You gotta eat the microphone.
I wanted to go back and say goodbye to my friends in Arizona. And for one person my age going across the desert was not very safe. So what did Jane do? She said, I'll go with you. The reality of it was so funny. I said, 2 old ladies crossing the desert for 7 hours is not cheated. And I said, thank you, Jane, but I don't think so. I never did go back. So the telephone is a nice thing to have.
So Jane is in our Bible study Sunday mornings with Kent. And I knew Jane and Gary mainly through my mom and my dad joined the church several years ago. I didn't really get to know Jane until my mom passed away, and I continued to go to the church. I think that's when I started to really know the church family, because when I was bringing my mom, I was kind of concentrating on my mom and making sure she got to where she needed to go. So I just want to say Jane has always been this very humble, encouraging presence, especially since my mom passed away. Just her presence alone and her contributions in Bible study are so valuable to me. Her perspective on the Bible is encouraging to me, to make sure that I get to know what's in the Bible as well. And she would never brag about herself, but her life is so inspiring to me, and the fact that she is such a joy whenever I see her in church, and I always look forward to seeing her, and I miss her when she's not there.
I've known Jane for like 50 years or something like that. I remember when the first time she came and she taught, it was the sophomore high school class, she came and substituted. And at this time, I was not really a follower, I wasn't really following Jesus very well in my life. And she came in and she had this joyous message, and she talked about rainbows and butterflies and all this kind of stuff. So that was my nickname for her behind her back for the longest time. Rainbows and butterflies. Oh, rainbows and butterflies is going to come teach again about that joyful Jesus stuff. But you know what? That is her life, is that she has the joy of the Lord, and she is so encouraging. And even this old, cynical girl at that, 15, 16 years old, still knew that about her. And after I came, back to the Lord and renewed my faith when I was in college, she's still rainbows and butterflies to me. But it has totally different meanings.
Out to others, no matter what was going on in her life. If she was sick, she was still reaching out to others. She is the most elegant lady, dressed to perfection. Her light shines bright for the Lord. Happy birthday, Jane. You are so loved.
choose somebody to be my mother, Jane would be it. She has been the best mom anybody could ever have. She has always taken care of me, spoiled the heck out of me, but has always been there whenever I needed her. Whether it was to listen, to give advice, to make sure I had a good roof over my head to raise my children and grandchildren. And anytime I ever needed anything, she's always been there. And she was even nice enough to bring Gary along on the journey. That's the best thing she's ever done for me, was marry Gary. He has been a great father to me over the years. So thank you.
When they read her life, I had a similarity with Jean. When I was a little girl, I used to ride the bus, but the bus wouldn't come into our village. So we had to walk from the bus stop into our village, which was about a mile and a half. And on the route into our village, there were green apple trees. By the time us kids got home, we were all sick of the green apples. And we used to ride the bus, and we lived in a little rural village and country. And I went to one little country school like she did.